I got to go first. Tom told me I got to go first, so in my eyes, that makes me the opening act. First of all, on behalf of my wife, Beverly, and Tom and Melissa, I would like to thank everybody for coming, for taking time out of their busy schedule. I know how much it means to Zach and Kenzie, so thank you. Thank you so much. A couple things when I thought of, I was sitting and thinking, I thought of Zach and Kenzie and thinking back over the years, and it's been a few years now, so first thing that came to mind was balance. And they both have a lot of positive qualities, a lot of strengths, but the thing that's always kind of struck me is how they balance each other. It just jumps out at you that they balance each other. They just make such a nice couple. They just balance each other so well. The other thing is that they both have a very deep faith, and they don't show it. I'll give you a little example for Zach, and you'll probably hit me afterwards. But believe it or not, back in the day, Zach tried sports a little bit, and he told me one time that there's a couple guys on the football team doing something, and he was going to do it. And so he showed me, and on his shoes, you're not supposed to write anything, but he had this little piece of tape on his shoe, on his cleat. And I think I got it right. It's Philippians 4:13. And that verse is, I can do anything through Christ who strengthens me. So move forward a few months. Zach was a kid who never liked new equipment. So I got in the habit of looking at his stuff, because by the time he told me he needed something, it was 3 or 6 months past when he should have had it. So I'm looking at the hockey stick, tape on the top of it, again, a little piece of tape, a little flap, Philippians 4:13. So it just illustrates the strong faith he has. It's understated. He doesn't preach it. And Kenzie's the same way. Just in our conversations, I can tell she has a real deep, strong faith. It's not something you're going to hear them talk about a lot. And the reason I'm bringing this up is that's such a, my opinion anyway, it's such a strong foundation for what they have. You know, life's going to throw a lot of things at you, ups and downs and everything, and that foundation of faith will carry you through everything. So, you know, like I said, they don't show it, but it's there. At this time, I'd like to thank a few people. One, Zach, your mother and I were so proud of the man you've become, you've grown up to be. I would like to take credit for that. But in all honesty, the credit, I think, is pretty well split between God and my bride here. Okay. Yeah, it's not original, but it's very true. Zach, we're so proud of you today. We're so proud of you the day you were born, and we've been so proud of you every day in between. Kenzie, you're like the daughter we never had. I think Bev's still a little salty about that one, but we love you so much, and we both, Bev and I, we cannot wait to see what the future holds for you guys. To Tom and Mel, you have a wonderful daughter. You have a wonderful family. Ken, Carly, and Reed, you should be so proud. I was going to say you should be so proud, not so sure now. At table over here are Zach's aunt and uncles, Ron and Judy, and Joyce and Dave. Dave gave one of the readings, and they are Zach's aunt and uncles. Joyce and Dave are also Zach's godparents, so I thank you for being here and making the trip. To all of you, To all, and just to everyone here, just thank you for being here. It means the world to Zach and Kenzie, and they couldn't appreciate it more. One last thing. If you could raise your glasses, please. Gentlemen, I need some help here. This is to Mrs. Jones and Mr. Hockey.
Yeah. So, I might need to throw the. Reed, how you doing? All right, Mark, thank you so much for the great compliments, and you nailed it with Kenzie and Zach. You do such a nice job, and we know your faith and foundation of where you and Bev came from and what you've built for Kenzie as an example. We appreciate that, and we know you truly love her, and certainly Zach and Alex and Chris and Brooks. We appreciate all of that. Your faith and foundation was something that really drew us, and we're blessed to have both of you now as partners in our family, certainly in addition to Zach going forward. So thank you again, Mark. Appreciate it. Before I go any further, one thing I did want to do is recognize Ann. Ann, I apologize, I don't know your last name. I'm not sure she's in here, but Ann and Allie are two names of people today from Equestrian West and Bavarian Downs that made all of this happen. Their team is incredible. I mean, many of you have already had the good fortune of having, a marriage in your family before, and there's a ton of work, obviously, that goes into it. Zach and Mackenzie did an incredible job. They did a lot of the heavy lifting for Bev and Mark and Melissa and me, and made it wonderful. So thank you guys as well for all that you did. I wanted to also thank Pastor Chris for making this special, heartfelt, and giving all of us a great message. Thank you very, very much for that. Vicky Pabish. Vicky is my sister-in-law, married to Bill. That's not Bill, that's Craigie. Billy, there he is. And who else did I want to thank? Vicky, though, for the reading. Vicky is Mackenzie's godmother, and also we love Vicky. She did a great job today. But also, I think, Mark, you already thanked Dave as well for again, what you did today, Dave. Pastor Dave, appreciate it. The other thing that I wanted to do is just pause, for a moment and say thank you to Melissa. I think many of you know. Melissa's been an incredible example. I think many of you know. I know normally I'm an elite athlete, and just driving, and I feel like it today. But she, she has truly, I think, fulfilled the sickness and in health. So, times 10. So, thank you, babe. And truly, Melissa, you've been a wonderful example, I think, to Mackenzie. And I also want to thank Dave and Sandy. And it comes from you guys. We truly love you guys and appreciate the inspiration and example. Thank you. All right. And next. All right. So, before I get into the father of the bride speech, which is where I'm going, and then a few words on Zach, I wanted to tell you guys, you think about today as one of those special moments that all of us have been through. Weddings you've been to where you can see the true love, feel the true love. You walk away and you go, wow, that was incredible. But there's times that today is so busy that sometimes I think we don't stop and pause and really think about what this moment is right now. And I've had the privilege of knowing two incredible philosophers, and they're both in this room today, that have given me a great reminder and great words to live by. One of them is Reed Thomas Pabish. And the other one is the great philosopher Jack Shafransky. He's over there. Hey, Jack. All right, so the words that they talk about, we've all heard of, live in the moment, right? Because we want to celebrate this today. We want to be here with you guys and really, truly celebrate. We're already feeling it. But they say, be where your feet are. I love that saying. Reed and Jack both have tattoos now with it. But it's a really good, fun reminder to really, let's be where our feet are today. Have fun, enjoy this moment and celebrate with Zach and Kenzie for what it is. All right. I forgot that this was going. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the technology to work. We couldn't tell when to start it, but they're at perfect timing, Carly. So I'm going to start with the next one, which is Mackenzie. That's Mackenzie when I think you're about 3 years old. And Kenzie, you know how much that means to Mom and I. I know. The title of that by the photographer that did that for us is Waiting for Daddy. And it's meant a ton. We have it up in our house, and we've had it up in our house. We have it today, and we've had it since we got it. And it truly, I traveled a lot. I did a lot, moved around a lot. But Kenzie, I think that just exemplifies who you are. It looks so sweet. I always loved that. We had that together, and it really says a lot about, our relationship. So I love that. The other thing that I think many of you know, Kenzie is a firecracker baby. So she's also our first daughter, and I think many of you know that first daughters, Kenzie truly fulfills that. She's very calm, she's quiet, she's shy. Okay, good. You guys are listening. I just want to make sure. But she is a firecracker baby, and you truly exemplify that because you're so vibrant. You're exceptional personality. You light up a room. Your smile. I think Mark said it. You've got, or Zach may have said, I think today, an infectious laugh. We always know where Kenzie is, and and it's a good thing. I don't mean that any different than that. It's so fun to hear you laugh. It makes all of us smile, and it fills us up, honey. Kenz, you're so caring. You have a huge heart. You put others first. I love your hugs. Strong person and an exceptional leader. And you're so smart and one of the brightest people I know. And one of the most loving people. So another thing leads into, unfortunately, not everybody is able to be here with us today. My mom and dad and all of my family's mom and dad and Kenzie's grandpa and grandma were married, Carol will know. I know it's more than 50 years. What, 50? 66? 66? Married a long time. My point is, they're looking down on you today. We know that. And I had a really special moment the other day when I literally got to this point in putting some thoughts together. And you'll never believe it, but within 2 to 3 feet of me, a cardinal landed right next to me, and I bawled like by myself. So it was pretty crazy. I think some of you know what that means, and cardinals and passing and all of that. We had a special family moment with that, but it was just really cool. And did you hear them today during the ceremony? Yeah, it was unbelievable. So just really cool, Kenz. But I know they're so proud of you, looking down and smiling because you're here with Zach. Even better. Can't even believe that we're here today, but this is so cool, guys. There's another special person that I know, and you have it on your wrist, is Gina Tristani. One of my best buddies is here today, Brian, and his 3 girls, Abby, who's in the wedding party, Anna, and Ella. Where are you guys? Over there. Hey, guys. Unfortunately, Gina is not with us today, but we know she is looking down on us, and we know she's thinking of you. And Abby, Ella, Anna, Mackenzie, Carly, and Melissa all have on their wrist what Gina had on her wrist, which is an Italian quote, right, Brian? It's called La Bella Vita, which is a beautiful life. And it just made me think of it today, because I know how much Gina meant to Mackenzie, Carly, all of you guys. And as I think about it, I just think about this is today. This is what we've got here today. What a special moment to be here. And you two together, I always think of you guys are living a beautiful life because of everything that Mark said, because of everything that we see, everything we heard today. It's pretty special. So I just wanted to, again, pause and say, I know Gina's here today. We love you, G. We love the Tristani family. And if you see a rainbow later, it's Gina. So. Oh my God, there is. There's one on. There's a rainbow on Abby's face. Abby is the oldest Tristani. That's pretty cool. I told you she was here. Kenzie is so beautiful, like your mom, like Nanny. And I just love, and we hear oftentimes that people will say you and Mom look alike, which you do. But it's deeper than that. It's your beautiful smile, your beautiful face, your beautiful heart. You guys share that, and it's pretty cool to see, and it started with you, Nanny. I know you and Mackenzie have always had a close relationship. Another quality Kenzie has, she's very competitive. She's one of the best gamers. You ever want to play a game? Both these guys, Zach and Mackenzie, are the best at every game. I think Donsky family's pretty good, too. The reason I mentioned that is a funny story. Kenzie and I sat in a tree stand our first year. I think she was 12 years old. Melissa didn't want me to do this, but I was going to do it. I think it's fun. I think it's good. It got nixed, but I put it back in. Kenzie was 12 years old, sat in a tree stand with me, and she got the biggest buck. Bill, remember? Where's Billy again? Billy, you didn't move? So Bill had said, hey, a big buck coming. Kenzie and I were sitting in the tree stand. We always did a father-daughter, Carly, Kenzie, Rito, father-son, and hunt. And all of a sudden, the big buck comes. Kenzie's aiming at it. And right before she aimed at it, though, the funny thing was that she had when the app started where you had the apps that made like animal noises and things like that, all of a sudden Kenzie turns on the app really loud, and it's a chipmunk making a noise. But sure enough, she gets a big old 10-point buck. And it was her last time hunting because the competitive nature in her says until Carly and Rito beat her, she's not going to hunt anymore. Kenzie's got one of the hardest working, never give up drive that I've ever seen. And I'll never forget the day that you called me when you got into Carlson School of Management, and you never gave up. You had that as a dream, and it led you to even bigger and greater things. Kenzie continues to thrive today. She works for Exact Sciences, who it's a great company. Yep, who does early detection for colon cancer. And Kenzie always wanted to be with a company that didn't just do something, but they did something for a purpose. And I know that means a lot to you. And your mom and I are so proud of who you've become today, not only as a person, and certainly because of Zach, but just who you are, and that you always think about doing something with a purpose, and we appreciate that and love you for it. She always puts everybody first. She loves Rito, Carly, Melissa, and me. And recently, she's even been, taking some time off to come and take care of me with Melissa. And Zach and her, no doubt, have been a little busy lately, in addition to wedding planning, certainly with all the work that they both have on their plate. So truly always put everybody first, honey, and I love you for that so much. Lastly, one of the humbling testaments that Kenzie has always said to me from when she was little is that she wanted to marry somebody that was like me. Like some of you dads have probably heard that before, and it's pretty special to hear that. But I don't know how I stand up to Zach, but I can tell you that Zach, you are one of the most important people to us, and I know to your mom and dad, to your brother, and to our family. And it just means so much that she, I think, found somebody truly incredible. So pretty special, Zach and Ken's. Thank you. All right. All right, so that brings me to Zach. Does it go away? Did it go away? It did? Yeah. Of course it did. So Zach was in a helmet. It was from Kyle Donsky, who rented, I think, a vintage hockey helmet for Zach. And the reason I chose that one is because Zach is always, as much as we all know, he's such a great guy, and he's a very humble guy. He also is willing to have fun. And, that one day, I just never forget it, you're out there skating with that helmet on and hamming it up. So that was pretty fun. So I thought I'd put that one up there for everybody. You're one of the most dedicated, humble people of integrity that I've known, Zach, and you live it every day. And I think best of all, we know that you truly love Mackenzie, and that's pretty special. The other thing I want to share, and I think Scotty, Melissa's brother, knows about this, which is Dave Anderson, Melissa's dad, Kenzie's grandpa, Bappa, right? He always says you're a class act when you're a person of character, somebody who has integrity, somebody who is just a good-hearted person, strong faith. And I know I think that of you, Zach, but Dave, I know, has said that about you as well. And I don't know if you've ever heard that before, but Dave put you in the class act bucket, and Scotty knows there's not many people in the Dave Anderson's. That's pretty tough to fill that. Well, you're on that. You're in the short list, Zach, and we love you, and you truly are a class act. The other thing that I love about Zach, he loves my dad jokes. So, but the sad thing, and this is I love Kenzie, but Kenzie always says, Zach, you don't have to laugh at my dad's jokes. And Zach says, they're funny. so Zach, we always got each other. He's my hype guy, Kenzie says. Yeah. Zach is also somebody there, just like Mackenzie, who's always there for Carly and Rito and all of us. And Kenzie created about 4 or 5 years ago, I think, maybe not that long, but the Fam Bam group text that we have, so he calls it Fam Bam. Zach's been included on that since the beginning. And the neat thing about it is, whether there's good times that we have and we're having fun or something's good or we're celebrating an event, Zach is one of the first ones to send out a message and say, yeah, you're celebrating, and great job. He's that guy. Also, when things aren't going as well, he's always one checking in with us and saying, how you doing? What can I do to help? And you do it unsolicited. You do it because you're a good guy and you have a good heart and you're a caring guy, Zach. And we appreciate that. The other thing about that Melissa and I talked about the other day is today's a day of kind of transitioning. You're now going to be truly, officially, a son-in-law, which is pretty cool. But we've said for probably the last 6 to 7 years since you've been a part of our family and with Mackenzie and all of us, that we've truly considered you part of our family already. Today we're just making it official. All right, that brings us to closing of this. Of your section, and then I'm about to wrap it up. All right, this is where Alex, if you could come up. While Alex is getting his jacket on and getting ready, Mark had highlighted, some comments about Zach, and we know already that these two are truly Team Jones, right? They're Team Jones, and they're truly. Kenzie's just as much of a lover of sports and a lover of hockey as Zach is. So what we wanted to do, now that we're in Minnesota, we wanted to bring Team Jones officially today to Minnesota. So we got Zach a jersey, Team Jonesy. And before you turn it around, this is intentional. You have been number 2 since you've been with Kenzie. You're still number 2. But yet, you know what? You're still Mr. Hockey. Put it on, Jonesy. It might mess up your flow, though, so be careful. All right, Rito. All right, Rito. So, Kenzie, you're part of Team Jonesy, obviously, today. Number 1, Jonesy. You already knew that, though, right? Kenzie not only was a manager of the Verona hockey team, I think she's pretty sure she was a coach, right, Jones? She always coached, still coaches you today. And so, Kenzie, you're the coach of Team Jonesy. Love you, honey. So the colors are University of Maine colors where Reed plays, and I'm pretty sure is there another UW player in here? Jack Horbach or what? What? Pretty sure UW is going to get beat by University of Maine this year. Just saying, Horbs. I don't know, Macy. All right, so I want to close this down and just tell you, Zach, that I never worry about Kenzie, and I never worry about it anymore, and I know Melissa doesn't either, because we know how much you love her, you care for her, and we're so happy that when you walk through the door, this is a person that we know is walking through the door and taking care of our daughter. There's one final comment. Did I say that like 5 times? I think, Pastor Chris, today you talked a little bit about, that everyday prayer, and there is a prayer that I say every day, and Zach and Mackenzie, Carly, Rito, and Melissa know that I say every day, which is I want to, Lord, help me be a good dad, a good husband, a good friend, a good leader, a good person. And we know, and I know that I've not been perfect, albeit trying to be, but, certainly, make mistakes. But what I can tell you is that the two of you together, you're already well on your way to all of those attributes. And God willing, little Jonesies in the future. And we just love you guys and couldn't be more blessed. So God bless you guys, and thank you so much. Thank you, Mark and Bev and Melissa. Raise your glasses. Cheers.
Go with the
Hello. Ready? Oh, whatever, dude. Good Lord. Thank you for participating.
You got it, buddy. Don't think about it. You got it. Hey, we'll do a shot at the bar when you're done. Whatever you need. I'm your man. Don't worry about it.
I don't know what to say.
How come you got a big head and I got a Your turn.
All right, all right. So, well, it's hard to follow up with that speech after Tom and Mark, but we'll see what we can do. So, first of all, for those that don't know, I'm Alex. I'm Zach's younger, more athletic, better-looking brother. We'll give him that today, so everyone be nice. I think one thing Kenzie would say, this has been a long time coming. I think she was ready a few years ago, but as we all know, Zach's a bit of a softie, so it took him a while to work up the courage to finally ask. To go on that note, I guess one funny story. Being the younger brother, normally you have older brothers to look out for you. Well, we were playing Summer League one time out in Michigan, and as you guys know, hockey tends to get chippy. Well, somehow, some way, Zach ended up to piss somebody off. And next thing I know, I was on the bench, and I'm hopping over to go try and get his back. And somehow, probably from a little help from the good Lord above, Zach was able to hold his own. So, obviously, we've known these guys for a long time, but as soon as I met Kenzie when I entered high school, and I met Carly and the rest of the family, I knew I loved them right away. Just looking at them, there was always something special about them. So, as far as that goes, no offense, Carly, but Kenzie is still the best manager to come through Verona. Haley, I'm sorry. Lord knows I've made my fair share of mistakes, but that's where Zach comes in. Growing up through school, he's always been the good kid. He never stuck his way out to get in trouble. So I always looked at him as a beacon, you know, as my dad mentioned and as Tom had mentioned as well, with their faith and their integrity, the forgiveness, the loving, the understanding. He's always been there for me. He's always taught me how to be a better man. And as soon as Kenzie came in, She showed me what true love is. They showed me happiness, joy, and I couldn't ask for a better new person to enter the family and a better family to combine with. So, I love you guys. And if I could just have just a quick moment, if we could all bow our heads, I'd like to just say a quick prayer. Lord, we just want to thank you for today, this beautiful day, this beautiful family that we are so grateful to join with. We are grateful for the memories we've made, the memories we've had today, and all the memories we'll have the rest of our lives. Amen.
Amen. He's like, why is everyone filling in now?
And this may be a little ironic at the time, but if we could all raise a glass at this time. To friends, to family, being where your feet are. Let's have a night.
Cheers, boys. Great job.
Yeah, that was
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Reed, you didn't get that, did you? All right. Thank you, everyone. That's all. And I'm going to be done. No, I just want to start off by saying thank you, everyone, for being here and for celebrating Kenton Jones. Or should I say, the Joneses? I couldn't have asked for, oh no.
It's already happening.
I'm reading from my phone so that I don't cry, by the way. Thanks, guys. I couldn't have asked for. Tom was 40 minutes. I think I got time, right? All right, I'm good. All right. I couldn't have asked for a better match for my sister and best friend than Zach, AKA my best friend. You're my best friend. However, as Kenz and Zach know, when they first started dating, Kenz turned to me and she asked, so what do you think about Jones? And I go to her, I go, I don't know, he's kind of quiet. I don't know if he'll be able to like keep up with us. We're kind of crazy. And then one night, Jones joined my family and I at a bar, and he was breaking it down on the D floor. And I knew right then and there, he fit right in. For anyone who has not yet witnessed it, don't worry, you will tonight. But Kent and I, we were so blessed to have grown up to see what true love and a healthy and happy. Someone read this for me, man. What a healthy and happy relationship is through my parents and my grandparents' love story. You both of you guys have taught us to support and love your partner, but also to have fun while doing it. I have a joke coming up. Oh, man. So for those of you asking why I'm still single, first off, rude. But the real answer is, Kenton Jones, you both have taught me to never settle for anything but the best. You both deserve the world, and I truly believe that within each other you have found it. Since moving here, I have been able to witness even more of your love. I've watched you both just absolutely adore each other and have so much fun together. And being able to watch your love blossom has been a true gift. Jones, you know that you have been family to us Babbages for a while, as my dad touched on, but I am so happy that we've officially made it official. And now to wrap things up. I'm gonna wrap it up just once. But now, to wrap things up, I'm going to sing a song I wrote. Yeah, cue the lights. Cue the lights. I'm just kidding. But I will say, no, I'm done. I just wanted to say I love you both, and cheers to the Joneses.
I'll say Reed and Carly both got way better standing ovations. So, I don't need the mic.
I do. I need the mic.
Zach needs the mic.
We just want to say thank you to everyone that came out tonight to celebrate our love. I won't. Everyone in this room means the world to us, so we just couldn't thank you enough.
I'll use the mic one time, but it's just as a prop, really. I'm sure everyone in the back can hear me. No, we just wanted to say thank you to everyone. We know so many of you traveled really far to get here, and that in itself makes both of us feel so loved and appreciated. We know it's not always easy. So thank you all for making time and choosing to be here with us, because I know it's also a choice. So thank you. We love you all so much. And to our parents and my grandparents and Zach's brothers and my sister and Reed too, I guess. and Reed. No, we are so blessed, and Carly said it best. We both have such amazing examples of what a strong and healthy marriage is, and you guys are the reasons that we're standing up here today, and you know, it's exemplified in each of you guys, and we hope to bring just an ounce of what all of you have taught us into our marriage as well. So, thank you guys. And Pastor Chris, thank you so much for reminding us to be a lover. I gotta remember, a lover, a searcher,
And a rescuer.
and a rescuer. And I will remember that. I just got on the spot and I got nervous. But it truly resonates with us. We've had so many conversations that have meant so much to Zach and I. And I mean, you aren't there for the reflection on the way home, but trust me, it's there. It's deep. So I will wrap it up because I want to get on the D floor and I'm ready to rock. So all y'all better be dancing all night. I'm ready. Let's rock this. To the Joneses.
Let's get another big round of applause for all the speeches.